No sound. Right.
Some more floating. That's for games. And our smelly stuff.
What?
So just all that stuff that
Yeah, thanks. What's getting longer? Oh yeah. Well, we're getting Jordan now, so should go quicker.
Oh yes, I was looking for my phone. I thought it was in my pockets. And you can come out of your water and get it. Okay. Cheaper. I'll just sit down here right here.
You're going to buy that movie? Hey, Charlie!
I could hear him say, hey. I might go first when later. Oh yeah, watch this. Mama, did you hear what he said? Yeah. And he was like,
Yeah, me too. There he is. From Ontario, Canada.
when I'm done cleaning up this huge mess that Jordan made. I did not make it. I don't even know why I'm cleaning it up and tying mine up.
Yo. Cool. I fucking love Canada too. Oh, I'm going to get a ginger ale. A ginger ale. You got your toys everywhere, Lauren. In the living room, in the kitchen, in the dining room. Like, whoa. Why didn't I make that pizza like the other one? Hey, Money. You said you quit drinking. I did too. You want to have a beer? No, we just play a game and have a beer and chill and be relaxed. Nobody's bugging you. You're not bugging anybody. Except I'll be bugging you. Alright. Somebody else could choose where we go.
Portsmouth in the UK. Whoa! I forgot to jump. I was paying attention to these comments.
And there's a little chair and a little stuffy. I love this stuff. It's my favorite stuff. I cozy with it every single day. Maybe I will take all the clothes out and fold them for Mama. Oh, I will help you.
One guy coming here.
It's somebody
One guy. No, three. There's three. Three of them, they are. Back at Tony's crates and the warehouse back there. The warehouse closest to the river.
Let me go like this with them. Make the house all nice and more clean, more and nice. I love this dress. It's Mommy's favorite wedding dress, and I love it, and she loves it. She's so thankful. So thankful. Girls, I can't fold up this. Well, then tell Mommy that you can't fold it up. But she's in the backyard.
Are they shooting at you? Do they see you?
Parent stuff. Well, we're parents.
Nice.
No, we're just teenagers. You guys are teenagers.
I'm here. I'm pretty close to you.
So how are you doing? Oh yeah, we're
Here. You need a gun? Here.
But she means like we could do it too. And it's for us too. Well, could you go tell Mom? Well, no, because we're trying to do something more.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just put it right here.
All right.
Mama. Oh my God.
Oh, there he is. He's outside the warehouse right there. Yeah. Yeah, they just went inside, yeah.
Oh, here's the dress.
Warehouse, he just came out.
Girl, don't stand.
I hit them both. There's two of them right there. One by the little tower behind it, and one by the just ran into the crates there. Yeah, right there. There's a guy right here by the big tower. Yeah, he did. They're both there. They're both two of them. Two of them. Fuck. Fuck me. He's down. He's down. Oh my. Oh. Oh. No. GTA.
Are you done watching that TV, Lauren? I'm gonna turn it off, okay?
Yeah.
What are you doing, Heather? Painting? Huh?
That's my picture. So, I know you see instead of
Somebody's coming. Somebody's coming. It's from behind you, I think, Jordan, over that, oh, like to the right a bit. I think. I don't know, though, for sure. Like towards that warehouse, yeah, that way. You did hear him, right, Jordan? Really? I was watching your screen, Jordan, and I could have swore I heard somebody coming from this way. Over here somewhere. But, yeah, fuck, my bad. I'm gonna just mute my mic and shut the fuck up.
People where they are and they're not there.
What, Heather?
Are you telling them?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, somebody's coming, and there's nobody around.
And they look and they
Hey,
get.
that's the being cautious, right? No. Fuck. Yo, who's Jordan? Your screen says you have no health at all. No health, and no. Your vest is all red. But how do I take a screenshot? Oh, here. I took a screenshot. I'm gonna send it. I'll send it to you after and show you. Huh? Send it to the group, to the party.
oh my god, who did this? I love that!
No.
I did it. Whoever said I did it.
I'll see if I can just send it to the party. Yeah.
Really, really special. It was what great job! I didn't even know you could do this. Well, now you know. You get there, here, there. My shirt looks so festival then. The last time it was just white.
Well, all right.
Now it's nice and so
I didn't see it, but what happened? No, I think Money was.
well.
I think Money was watching it.
Sure. Oh my. You're supposed to put this stuff in here. Or look at sorry. But so how do you
So, Money, where'd you go to get a beer?
everybody put shoes on and take off.
Right there, Jordan. 2 of them. Go, 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 go. You got him. Oh, what? You didn't even kill him. How the fuck did you not kill him? You went right through him. This game is fucked up right now. Oh, fuck. Oh. Excuse me. Holy crap.
Well, what would be the point of that? More you can wear it.
Oh, Mama, could you help me clean up this huge mess?
Like, I just was waiting because you were sitting there playing. I wasn't left you playing.
No, I wasn't watching. I was watching Jordan's screen. So I didn't get to see it. I wish I would have stayed on your screen.
Are you gonna do that? Are you actually gonna do that? Yep. Of course I am. Oh my god, you actually did that! So amazing! I just love you.
No. Don't jump out. Like, if you're moving, it's gonna kill you or take like 90% of your health. Oh shit, buddy.
I guess my mom needs to do laundry tomorrow. I better.
You want the air conditioner off?
Yeah, I'm gonna open the...
What about your crickets? It's not even night.
But Mama,
Why are you looking at me?
All the stuff that I want, that I put over there is gonna be staying there. Wait, where's that little container for this? Did you throw it in?
What is it? I got this is what I have right now.
Sleeping bag in the toilet.
Are you kidding me, man? Fuck me. I give up on this fucking game. Like, I was there first, had the gun first, and fucking he reloads quicker than me or something. Like, what the fuck? How? I don't understand. Fuck.
Sleeping bag. All the stuff that I put over here is
He's got a scar and what do you call it? Tommy gun if he's got my shit, Jordan. Which he does. There's another one to your left. Wow. Yeah, that's what I was stuck with too. I had the fucking
Aw,
scar too.
like that, baby.
I don't know what's going on, man.
You're crumped up.
What's going
He
on?
always does that.
No, he usually lies better than that. It's like the blanket's here and he doesn't want to lie on it. There, Tiggy boy. Lie down. It's not comfortable.
Could you get that chair for me?
What are you gonna do? 4-on-1 or whatever, right?
Why are you lying like that? Lie down. There you go, baby.
Are you taking Lauren outside or something?
Yeah. There you go, baby.
With my unicorn shoes and my unicorn bow.
Unicorn what?
Shoes.
Unicorn
And
shoes.
unicorn bow.
Shoes.
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 You know.
What's he doing?
Right there.
I think we opened this. Yep. Oh, it feels hot.
Oh shit, the game's done?
What time did Lauren wake up this morning?
Pretty much right after you left.
Yeah. Figures, eh?
Hey, Mama. What I was doing, I needed your help. Because my knee was bleeding. Now it's not. It was bleeding.
Lauren, you can't sleep in the bed tonight. I need to sleep. Like, honestly, I was crammed beside Dad, and you were sprawled out on the bed, and like,
Why didn't you stay on the couch where you were when I went to bed?
I put her in her bed.
I didn't ask you that,
And then
did
I was gonna come to
I
bed.
didn't ask you that.
I know, but I put her in the bed, her bed, and I came to lie down with you, and she was like, I don't want to lie in my bed. And I'm like, oh my god.
I like to lie with you.
Yes, but I had no room. I slept. My sleep was horrible, and then I woke up at 6:45 because the alarm went off. And then I had to get up for work. Like, I gotta do the same thing tomorrow.
I hear kids out there.
I gotta be up.
Are you gonna hit that?
Yeah, I just don't want her to see. I gotta be at work at 9.
At 9.
Yeah, so I can sleep until 7. 9. I have first aid training. I think it's with St. John's Ambulance. They come in and train us. I hope there's no fucking test. Fucking test. I'm fucking buying some of this soon. A new coil and fucking 2 things. Okay, are you ready to go outside, or am I going to go sit down and fall asleep?
With matches?
Can you give me one second?
With eggs? Oh fuck.
Comfortable now?
Comfortable now, baby? Did you kiss Daddy?
Where are we going
Yeah,
here?
my love.
Georgie again?
Oh my God. Why do you always kiss?
Alright. Quit fucking with me.
I'll leave.
What?
I'll leave then.
Good. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here to these houses.
Okay, so when we're done outside,
I don't like the building, so I'm gonna go to the houses.
I don't know what she's on.
So what are we doing outside?
But I'm gonna move up here and like sit up and fucking pay attention. And I was thinking about grabbing a beer.
Do you want me to get you one? Derek?
What?
Get you one?
You want to get me one? Okay, sure, Heather,
I'm
get
up
me one.
already.
Oh, fuck. Moose head? She's gonna give me a moose head? A moose head lime. There's another team here and they're in front of me. Well, one of them is anyway.
It's right there. She gave
It's the Canadian beer. Thanks, Lauren.
It feels right.
Yeah, we're Canadian.
Yeah.
Well, Jordan and I are. Money's, from the States. We're all we're all the same. We're all the same. We're from North America, right? Hey.
Mama, I'm gonna play with my stuff and I give her a little resting for her. So we're not gonna wipe it off.
No, can you just go? Like,
Oh, shit. I could have swore I seen a helmet, didn't I? Well, maybe not. Where are we going? Oh. Fuck. Is there another team here somewhere? There is, right? We should rush them, man. Where were they? I don't know where he died at. Yeah, restart it, man. We need to get a good fucking landing and a good start with all of us alive. And have a good game, not this fucking... Like where I am? Or this way? Wouldn't mind getting a helmet. Get some cover, money, get some cover. I don't see him. I don't hear him. Knocked him. Yeah, I know. I know. Are you kidding me? No way, man. Oh well. I rushed him. Holy fuck. Somebody's a mad hater. It's fucking hilarious. I hope an ice cube golf ball hits you in the head in summer. Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna drink a beer. Everyone left the UK 100 years ago because they got sick of eating cow dung. Like, are you kidding me? Your cars suck, your houses suck, your food sucks, your clothing sucks, you suck. What the fuck, man? This is been a rough couple of days, man. I love a snack bar. Holy fuck. Just grab a grenade, run into the closest house with somebody in it, click that grenade and run at them, yelling, I love a snack bar. Too bad they don't have fucking proximity chat. That'd be sick. Fuck, they had proximity chat back in the day on Xbox 360, fucking on Rainbow Six, but they don't have it now on this game. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even get it. Rainbow Six was awesome, man. You could put your own face up there. It was sick. I don't see the mark. Where is it? Up here? Is it up here? That's crazy. I'm not going there. If there's no boat, you're fucked. Now if we know there's good loot there and somebody lands here and gets a boat and then everybody else lands there and everybody gives them a piece of loot, the guy who gets the boat from here with nothing, then it would be alright. But but we don't know that there's gonna be loot. I don't want to try that. Yeah, fuck. Is it worth it though? Fuck. Watch, if we do that, the circle will end over here or something. You're going? Are we going? Are we seriously doing it? Oh man. Okay, two people go there and two people go like here and try to get a boat. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay, I'll go up here then with Jordan. You guys try and find a boat and loot in this area, I guess, or around this area. Yes. I pulled my chute already. And there was no boat, and there was no boat. And there was no boat. No, we're gonna go over there and wait for the next game to start. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? We're not even close to the ground yet. We're going out to this stupid island for no apparent reason. Like, oh man. Yeah. They made absolutely everything over here like that. And they give us each a jet ski. Yeah, there's 4 of everything on this island. Absolutely everything you can get in the game, there's 4 of them in. That would be fucking awesome. Yeah, they have jet skis. They have snowmobiles. No, there is a boat. We're gonna be the first ones in. We're definitely host. Dude, there's no loot here. There's no fucking loot here. There's no fucking loot, dude. There's nothing. There's no fucking loot here. We're fucked, Jordan. There's nothing, Jordan. Oh, wait, I found a helmet. There is loot. There is loot. I found a yeah, there's loot. There's loot. There's not much loot. I got a pistol. Hey, money! This is where you start. You know the part where you didn't cry. You jumped out of the boat while it was still floating in the water, right? So we have. I hope so. There's no loot. What? They should. Yeah, I got a helmet. In the cave? You're in the cave right now, right? The opening. Oh, only you, Jordan. Only you think. Oh, we're gonna get under the map and kill everybody. There's nothing here, man. This sucks. This was a wasted game. Oh, wait. Fuck. Where's this boat? Let's go back. Come on, let's see if we can make it. I got a pistol. We'll win. I got a grenade and a pistol. We got this. Return home? Where's this fucking boat? Bye! He's gonna crash it. Come on, asshole! Yeah, look what you did now. If we win this game, you know it is absolute luck. Or the game's fucking rigged. Yo, are we gonna pick him up or what? Do ya? Alright. Wow. Fucking plane left us behind. Look, there it goes. I got a pistol. Right there. Money, 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 money. Let's get it. I got a grenade and a pistol. Somebody's banging on the door. Sakes. What the heck? The back is open.
Yeah, well,
So you guys went through the back to leave. So what do you mean, why is it locked? Are you fucking stupid? Extra level 2 helmet over here. On the entire island, I know. It's fucking... If we survive this game, I will be fucking like, are you kidding me? We're doing that every game. I need a fucking other weapon. Fuck, this place is already looted. Really? Who, me? The automatic. I got a 2x for this back there. Do you need anything, Jordan, for your weapons? Any attachments? I got some that I can't use, that's why I'm... Oh, is that our guy? Yeah. Yeah. Extended quick draw. I will take the 4. Thank you. You're so mean. Why would you say that to me? Oh, fuck. Oh, again. You're very repetitive. I cut the wires. Stop! Uber. This is your Uber? Uber. Uber. I'm down to loot here. Yeah, airdrop. No. Yeah, way back there. We're not going back there. No. Yeah. No, they're there. They're here. They're here. Did you get hit? Fucking right. Perfect parking job. Machete. Excuse me. holy fuck, I haven't found no loot here. Oh, there, I lied. Found a backpack and a helmet. Backpack and a helmet. And a machete. A machete. Oh, there's a guy here. He had loot, lots of loot. What weapons you got, Jordo? Here. Are they shooting at you? Oh, there's a crate. There's an airdrop. There's an airdrop at 140. It's just outside the circle right there. These guys are going to have to come out of these houses. I think I might wait here and get them in the back. Yeah, you guys are already long gone from me. I don't want to get scratched though, so I can't take my cat for a ride. It scratched me. From where? Where is he? Up to your right? Oh, he's way up there. Go, 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 go. Get him. The other guy up top is being shot at from somebody else. Oh, behind me. Shit, they came up behind me, man. At 2:45, behind the tree.
So what? Went down into that bush there. Can I have a great idea?
What's that?
Oh, I need to.
All right.
Well, we need to have a tiny room. If you want,
Cats are outside.
go.
Lauren, let them out.
Oh my God.
Tiki boys in.
I'm so tired.
How you doing back here? Mr. Tough Guy?
What?
Mr. Tough Guy's back here. Tiki boys in that one.
Who's Mr. Tough Guy?
Daddy knows what I'm talking about. And he's out watching Tiki Boy.
Yeah.
Wants ice cream.
Me? No, I'm just joking.
Well, I'm not, 'cause
I just wish after when I'm done playing with my Barbies, I'll have some.
Derek, you want ice cream?
No, ice cream and beer don't go together, Heather.
Does Jordan want one?
Oh my God! Stop waking
Jordan.
me up. Turn it off.
That's fucking hilarious.
There you go.
I did come back and check if this was here because it was in my desk.
No, put on music.
So I was like, is that enough? Jordan?
One more time.
No. I'm not gonna spend like $8.
I'm telling Mom, it's it. That's it. Well, I'll go
This one?
I just have to turn on the light. That's not ice cream cup.
Both has one side. Okay, which one do you want?
Oh my God. Of course. I'm gonna drive my car. Do you want sprinkles? Right here.
Enough ice cream?
I see this. Curtains flat.
One outside and it's boring. There's nobody outside.
And also,
Well, we walked by it. We seen
Austin.
Austin.
And his dad.
Jay.
And
There's one. I would know.
maybe if when we go shopping, we could get some sprinkles. Wait, what is that anyway? Mom, what? That, well, why does that have a bear on?
Because it's just like the marshmallows in it.
Marshmallow. Wait, does he actually have enough?
Yeah, I think.
I'm literally getting ice cream out of it and taking a milkshake. Okay. So my setup.
Where's my ice cream?
I asked you. I asked you.
I was
asked
just
everybody.
joking.
Could you take off your shoes? I will show
I asked everyone and only got one person that wanted one. So
Are you?
Now go in the bathroom.
Here goes Jordan.
I would like to be the single mother of an athletically gifted teen boy who I helped to reach his full Division I scholarship.
I don't know. He just said he was getting off and left. He's done. He's eating ice cream. He's like right here beside me now. Did you turn your PlayStation off, bud?
Yep. Oh, hi, Anna. Oh, hi, Elsa. I got your little dresses.
So call now. You won't be alone. Over 500,000 people called last year for free information. Options.
Yeah, I guess we're waiting on money.
Perfect. All right, great.
And also, I got it.
Maybe I should change it to 3-man squats? Or should we try to find a random? Sometimes randoms don't work out at all.
Now this was the original. The Smiths could access the value in their home with a chip reverse mortgage from Home Equity Bank without having to move or sell. And there are no monthly mortgage payments.
Wait.
If you're 55 or older and own your home, you can get up to 55% of its value with tax-free cash. You still own the home, don't have to move, and no monthly mortgage payments are required. Call now toll-free. 1-866-280-2447 for a free no-obligation guide to the chip reverse mortgage. That's 1-866-280-CHIP. Call CHIP today to live retirement your way.
Fighting the war on flat.
So you see this part that's hanging on the jeans here?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think a woman's supposed to be curvy, not
just
all
there.
the legs.
These satellites have to change everything to try to lose weight. And he's here to help.
He went to go see what was taking his fucking girlfriend so long to get home or something.
I'm gonna leave you guys there.
Probably went to go make a phone call.
Again, 6 months down the road.
Something like that, I don't
What your
know.
ultimate weight loss is.
X-rated on what?
Okay, I'm a Tesla.
What if we could make Canada the best place to age? Canada must ensure financial security through retirement, prevent elder abuse, and keep seniors safe.
He did say play one without him, but
And prioritize housing for seniors. Make exceptional health care a right. Promote social inclusion to reduce loneliness. Together, we can make Canada the best place to age. Join us at carp.ca/faces. Spend an hour with one of television's favorite families.
If you could have anything in the whole world, what would you wish for?
if you could have anything in the whole world.
Little House on the Prairie.
That's what life's all about, laughing and loving each other.
Go back to a simpler time with the Waltons.
Sit back.
No.
Enjoy.
I'm just,
Weekdays at 5 on Vision.
I'm not much of a TV person at all.
This is a historic project. This used to be a Lowe's, General Motors plant. And now there are over 1,000 employees working here. They told me they had to be here 2 years, away from their family, which is bombing.
You never give up on America, Joe. To me, that would be un-American.
I'm going to remember that the whole way to the car. Well, we're getting ice cream. Yay, ice cream.
Oh shit.
Welcome to the Municipal Provincial Detention and Rehabilitation Center, the home of the world famous dancing inmates.
After their performance of Michael Jackson's Thriller on YouTube in 2007, our inmates became famous.
Dancing inmates.
Baka isang araw makasalihan kami. Ayun, nangyari.
My name is Marco Doral.
You know, I was an inmate myself.
She ran the justice all the time.
Yeah, we both are. Duels sometimes just doesn't work, man. Oh, there we go.
Ghost Nation.
There are more than 6 million CCTV cameras in the UK, more per head than any other country on the planet. Operating 24/7, these cameras are becoming increasingly important in catching criminals. Everything from theft to armed robbery and fights. From antisocial behaviour to really dangerous behaviour, all, of course, on camera. There are more than 6 million CCTV cameras in the UK.
Probably Derek, fucking asshole.
There are more than 6 million CCTV cameras in the UK, more per head than any other country on the planet. Operating 24/7, these cameras are becoming increasingly important in catching criminals. Everything from theft to armed robbery and fights. From antisocial behaviour to really dangerous behaviour, all, of course, on camera. I'm Nick Wallace. I've been reporting on crime for more than a decade.
No idea.
I'm going onto the front line to see how CCTV is helping police put criminals behind bars. Tonight, thousands of drinkers on the streets leads to mayhem in Chester.
Black Friday there is worse than America, guys.
One man's camera crusade against the thugs taking over his town.
He wasn't even here in Canada, so the circle started making here.
And when trouble flares on the streets of London, it's up to CCTV to identify the guilty.
Young man. Who are victims?
I can see why they have a lot of cameras. Like them.
A night out in town can be the perfect start to a weekend, but when drink is involved, trouble is never far away. Britain's successful nighttime economy comes as a price. More than 1 million crimes were linked to alcohol last year, many of them, of course, on camera. Some of the worst behaviour that I've witnessed has been fueled by police. Trying to stop it takes a cool head.
Camera control 5-1.
In CCTV control rooms across Britain, it's the operator's job to keep an eye on those who may have had one too many. And help the police keep the streets safe.
They're watching everybody.
Friday night in Rotherham, South Yorkshire, has a reputation for being a wild affair. With last orders approaching, drinkers are starting to spill out of the bars onto the street.
Are you guys going home now?
CCTV operators Martin Franks and Dave Rhodes, it's the start of another busy shift.
Victor Romeo, any Oxford Town Centre?
Yeah, we've got fighting on Market Street. Looks like we've got 3 or 4 males. I've just radioed the police.
From their control room, they can talk to door staff at the bars and police officers on the ground.
The police going to a job need to know information, right? You know, how many, what's happening, who's done what, all this sort of thing. Been doing it for 17 years now, and I've seen most things. You still get excited because it's, you know, it's a thrill of the chase, whatever you like. But after all, I still find it exciting.
It's 11:30, a crucial time of night for CCTV control. Already, 2 men are on Martin's radar.
Them 2 lads that got thrown out of one of the pubs that we're following and moving down towards another pub. Exchange, Cameroon. Yeah, these are the 2 lads that if they try getting into you, I'd suggest you knock them back.
Door staff take Martin's advice and tell the men to go home.
Yeah, sure.
They decide on a pit stop.
Urinating at the side of the street. Once they've had a few drinks, camera is the last thing on their mind. If we've got any officers down town. Yeah, we've got a male urinate at the side of the street. I wonder if you could go and have a chat with him.
Responding to Martin's call is Sergeant Claire Lira.
One's got a black shirt, the other one's got a light coloured shirt. It's a light coloured shirt guy that's done the dirty deed.
Martin keeps an eye on the cops as they detain the man who's got plenty to say.
I'm the baddest person you'll ever meet in your life. When he checks out the radio, you're going to want to grab him up.
He's got his book of tickets out, like, and he's going to give him a ticket, normally a fine of some description.
Put your money away. Put your money away.
The man's unfazed by the fine he's facing.
That's how much money means to me, look. Gonna pay that fine, look.
And he has a strange way of showing it.
No, it's not doing it for me either, mate.
The money-hungry man's less pleased when he's banned from the city.
You can't come back to Rotherham. You've had a wee on the pavement.
Back in control, Martin spots something far more serious.
Couple of it, Romeo.
Outside a club, a girl's argument is turning violent.
Yeah, have you got any officers outside Tris? Looks like a couple of females are having a go at each other.
Yes,
I'd like to be the person with
Yeah,
the
couple
camera.
of these are kicking up again now.
I'd like to be the person with the camera.
Oh, they're here.
That guy.
The fight's already over when the police arrive, and in the confusion, they're struggling to work out who's been fighting who.
Yeah, stand by.
But Martin and Dave can watch the footage back to see if the troublemakers are still around.
Yeah, he gets to watch it.
The girl with the red
Oh,
hair.
I'm good. I don't need 7.
The girl on
I have a gun that takes 7, but I'm not.
Well, you know the
Shit.
girl with the white dress on that ended up with a ripped strap? I'm just trying to spot her now, mate. Yeah, Roger. You see the female to your right? She started a fight with
There's
a
a
young female
DP in here.
who's been spoken to around the corner. And then the lass to your left got involved thereafter.
With their names on the record, 4 troublemakers are given their marching orders.
You know, if they're this drunk at 11:30, what are they going to be like at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning? They could probably create even more problems.
Sit down, look, come on. This way. Get me up.
The last fight
Oh shit! There's guys. There's guys. At south.
It's Races Day in Chester, in the northwest of England. One of the biggest and booziest events of the year.
He was out on the road running.
With 30,000 people descending on the city centre, Chester's CCTV control room is on high alert for trouble.
Control 5-1.
CCTV operator Paul Hunt will be keeping a watchful eye on the huge crowds.
Have you seen this group return? Can you let us know?
He was moving. He was like southeast,
12 years.
and he was moving like south. But if he stopped in that house right there, he's right there. I hear something to the left.
They should really put cameras like that around here. Like, you know what I mean? Like how
On the ground,
they
the
have
police are
cameras
out in
everywhere in the
force,
United Kingdom. They should have it here. So
looking
then
for anyone who might
Fuck, my house
spoil
is so loud right now.
people
Some
would,
of
they
them
would
have
know
been
what's
drinking
happening.
since before the races started at 1 o'clock. So goodness knows what kind of state they're in. I have a feeling we're about to find out.
It's not long before Paul spots cops with their hands full, trying to arrest the man spoiling for a fight.
I can't get juice if you don't get off of me.
I'm just trying to get him in handcuffs so that he's securely restrained. He can't harm himself or the police.
The man's fighting back, and with a crowd starting to gather, the cops are outnumbered.
Can we
that
control
was
to
the dude.
any police in the area of the city? Over.
First to respond is Sergeant Andy Burridge.
Can we control 5-1 Andy? We've certainly seen the male being restrained. There's always the chance that something might fall.
On the ground, the situation's threatening to boil over. The man's refusing to go quietly. And in fact, he's starting to get involved.
Oh, Jordan, if you guys aren't gonna start, I'm not even gonna sit here. Seriously.
My phone!
Where is it? It fell down the couch.
Watches the backs of the cops as they try to restore order.
Hey,
I guess you're right.
watch out.
Smoke over there. I bet he's over there by the smoke.
Hey, stop!
The crowd are
Jordan,
Yeah, he is.
and Lauren,
He's there.
stop.
But Paul's watching one man is coming back for more.
Hey, guys, stop.
The police have had enough.
Here,
He's by the smoke. By the smoke. By the smoke over there.
guys! Lauren, he was sitting there. Move.
The trouble is heading for the cells. Whilst the stranger is involved, given an order banning him from the city.
Hey, guys, let's... Hey, Jordan, seriously. You asked me to watch something with you, and you guys just
Tracks
fucking
the
fight the
man
whole
to
time.
make sure he leaves.
Somebody killed him with a nade. Or he killed somebody. Here he is. He ran over there to the right. To the right.
You're gonna end up hurting each other, and Daddy's gonna get mad. Okay, Lauren. Hey, move away from each other. It's simple. Somebody move away from each other. It's simple.
It's 10
It's...
o'clock. The city's still packed.
Jordan, get a different fucking blanket. Like, seriously. Are you just gonna push
He's done.
each other?
He's done. I finished him.
Daddy's gonna get mad. Like, seriously, you guys are...
Hours of drinking causing more and more people.
Are you kidding me? Fuck me. Oh, man.
Like, move away from each other.
Paul's got his eye on one man in particular.
Like, stay here, away from him. Jordan, move your feet over to the other side.
About 5 foot from some public toilet.
It's simple.
So I'm just going to say that.
You fucking move away from each other. So we don't have to listen to this.
It's just
Fucking annoying.
Hey, their money.
As police move in, the man appears to sober up fast.
He's not back yet.
Taking off his sunglasses and leaving his friends to sort it out, he tries to slip away. But he's still firmly in Paul's sights.
his shirt's on top, part of it stuck in his belt.
Where'd your mother
He's
go?
facing the camera now.
With the cat? I bet.
We're
Oh, it's
following
not-
it, and police patrols are just about to stop it. That is, I can confirm 100% that is the man.
Now he's been caught on camera, he may think twice.
Take his details, and then he'll be summoned for doing a fine up to around that £200 for having a week. That's going to be an expensive thing.
A lot of revellers have been drinking for over 12 hours. And the mood on the city streets is starting to sour. As the police break one fight up, Paul spots another one kicking off.
Ooh, there's some males appear to have been evicted from one of the pubs. A few punches being thrown and starting to get nasty.
The police are still a few minutes away.
Whiskey Zulu, right?
Paul's their only eyes on the ground.
You've got a male with a blue t-shirt and a blue baseball cap. There's a stocky chap with a white t-shirt and black shorts.
Smelly's over on the
to elbow somebody. Well, definitely the main ones from watching it once.
Having identified the ringleaders, Paul tracks them trying to get away.
Where?
But armed with their descriptions, the cops move in and arrest them.
Control, that's received. It sounds like you've got 2 with you. There are arrest. outstanding. We're just reviewing the footage again with some of your colleagues. We'll get back to you. We're going to let you look, we'll be able to pick up on them.
In Paul's control room, he can monitor 182 different cameras. But he's not the only one in the city tonight with access to CCTV. Even Chester Cathedral's being watched from above. Every weekend, its cameras help tackle a problem as old as the building itself. Drinkers using the ancient building as a glorified public toilet is an ongoing scourge. Fighting to stamp it out, the cathedral has its own CCTV cameras and control room.
Yeah, 2 males, possibly 3, urinating in the archway at the moment.
Cathedral Constable Chris Jones is a man on a mission.
Public urination is just not tolerated. It not only is unsightly, but it also deteriorates the fabric and the well-being of the city.
Tonight, he's working with the police on a special operation, codenamed Kazoo.
The 3rd male is just leaving Epping Square now.
Those stopped can expect a fine, or even a court summons.
It's not a nice thing to happen, unpleasant, and it makes a horrible stench. But it's also a listed building. It's a Grade 1 listed monument. It actually turns the sandstone from a nice red colour to a black. It survived the Reformation. It's gone through all that history, and people just want to come and try and destroy it with urine. They don't understand the cost of what they're doing.
It's gone midnight, and yet another unwanted visitor is on Chris's radar.
Cathedral Constable 5-1 Mel. Yeah, 1 male. He's just hidden behind a lamppost at the moment. If you can make your way there and catch him in the act. There's 1 or 2 that will make their way round, think they're not being watched, and they're actually face to face with a sign that says, "You are being watched on CCTV."
Might want to put that away.
The 2 police officers have just given them a polite talking to.
It is an offence to urinate in a public place, alright? I'm sure you're aware of that, okay? It's unacceptable as well. We want to look after it. What people are urinating on is causing decay and everything in the walls. Hence the need for an operation specifically to target people urinating at the moment, okay? Well, that's what you're doing. You're getting genitals out in a public place, that's what you're doing. Urinating, that's what you're doing. Obviously, I pointed out the offence to you. I'm not going to shake your hand because you've just been peeing in the corner.
And that was just a nice
I'll take a rain check on that one.
I perfectly understand why you did.
Okay, I'll also explain to you that you've been captured on camera tonight. There are CCTV cameras all around the cathedral, okay?
The apologetic man is the 8th person to be snared by Ott Kazoo tonight.
Trusty night. Bye now.
And he won't be the last.
And with toilets about 200 feet away, it's really, pardon the French, taking the piss.
It's 2:30 in the morning. In nearby Northwich, the clubs are kicking out and the casualties are mounting. Watching over the last revellers left standing is CCTV operator Peter Seago, who's got his eyes peeled for trouble.
I've just seen something else actually, Dave.
A man and his girlfriend are being attacked by a large mob.
Whiskey Zulu 29 to BC Anderson.
The girl tries to protect her boyfriend, who's already taken a savage beating.
Whiskey Zulu 29, there are 6 males that you need to stop.
As the thugs flee, one comes back for a last sickening assault.
Don't let it walk on.
The police arrive and the suspects scatter, but are quickly rounded up.
It would appear that you have got everybody that has been involved in that.
It's up to Peter to replay the footage and ID them.
We're pretty sure that we've got everybody that's been involved, but we just need to be sure to what extent they've been involved. Punching people is one thing, but jumping on people's heads is another.
One by one, the men are picked out.
Both of those males have been seen to jump on a male on the floor.
Within minutes, they're cuffed.
Yeah, Whiskey Zulu, there's a male on his phone next to PC Anderton. Yes, he can be detained. Whiskey Zulu 29, there's a male with a red top on and brown trousers. He can definitely be detained.
But the CCTV tells a different story about one of the other men in cuffs.
I don't think he's been involved. We'll go back and have a look again. You can see him backing off from that room. Yeah, he legs it off, doesn't he? I don't think he's involved.
The innocent man is released.
People, let's go inside.
So there are no standing people that we need to get now.
5 men are arrested on suspicion of assault. For Peter, it's a satisfying end to a vicious attack.
It's horrible. It's sometimes horrible to watch, you know, but luckily nobody's got away with it, and that is purely down to CCTV evidence.
The streets of London can be dangerous after dark. When trouble flares, the capital's thousands of CCTV cameras play a vital role in raising the alarm. Lifting the lid on the mayhem that can strike when people have had too much to drink. In Lambeth, this police control room is where the emergency calls come in.
Can you just call up CCTV? Ask them if they've still got the original suspect on camera then.
Sergeant Callum Roy and dispatch operator Sapna Oram use live feeds to help officers respond on the ground.
You'll get dozens of calls, unless you've got it on CCTV, it's just a call, but when you see the impact of it there, it makes it a bit more real, a bit more urgent, because you're actually seeing the incident.
It's 4 in the morning. They're watching 2 couples whose argument's turning nasty.
There's a head wobble coming, isn't
Yeah.
There's a head wobble there.
Oh, pick her up and take her arms.
The club's obviously throwing out, isn't it?
For Sergeant Roy, it's an all too familiar sight.
I'm sure it's going up and down every high street in the country at the moment, and outside every nightclub. Oh! He could have got a wobble there. I think she went too far in front of him.
Oh dear.
Even with the cops acting as peacemakers, neither couple is ready to leave quietly.
Looking at the boyfriend there, he looks like he's now starting to be a bit macho and a bit protective, and he's getting all aggressive now, and his body language is pushing into it.
Finally, the police convince the couple to call it a night.
Who got to the bottom of that one?
As the night wears on, there's another incentive for troublemakers to leave the streets. The weather.
Oh, it's raining.
That just started, hasn't it, while they were stood there?
Yeah. Instead of lurking around, they'll be going home this time.
But the rain's not cooling everyone down.
It's like the third time he's been picked up by the cameras, that chap.
An aggressive man the cameras have been monitoring is spoiling for a fight.
Well, there you go. Should we get you just running to that?
The trouble escalates as his friend joins in.
You being bad?
This has just got serious. As the 2 victims are being forced to defend themselves, the police arrive.
Can't act like this, T-Bone.
Wrong man. Who are victims? The 2 white guys appear to be victims. And he's the one that's going away. He's the one.
The police didn't see how the fight started, so they put everyone in cuffs. It's up to Sergeant Roy to tell them who to arrest.
Units on scene for info from watching up here in the control room. The 2 white lads there, they actually appear to be victims. The one in the stripy top was trying to break it up at one point. The main instigator seemed to be the RC3 chap up against the grills at the back. And he had a little shorter friend with him, which I can't see. The shorter one, which I think we've got to stop there, was giving the lad in the striped top a good battering. The lad in the striped top was not going towards him, he was trying to break up the fight.
With the camera's help, the 2 men who started the fight are heading to the cells.
these two chaps who we believe are victims, because they've been taken off them. Police will be told them getting their account for a crime report. And these are our suspects up here that have been detained. From here, we're looking up to get a bigger view of the thing. We've seen what's happening prior to police arrival, what happens when they get there, and we'll see what happens after. He was encouraged, I think, by the fact that the other lad wasn't fighting back. It was making him feel more brave to continue to punch him. Who don't realise the dangers? You know, I've seen these films where people bash out at each other and get up and walk away. Well, one punch from the paper. So who knows whether it'll save someone's life.
All too often, drunken violence breaks out without warning. Police can't be everywhere, so that's when CCTV comes into its own. After a man is kicked out of a club in Huntingdon, a mass brawl leads to more than 50 people fighting in the street, all recorded on CCTV. And it was no one-off.
A picturesque market town by day, Huntingdon was becoming closer to the Wild West after dark.
Night after night. Fight after fight. Huntingdonshire's CCTV operators watched in horror as trouble flared across the county.
It was only a matter of time before somebody got seriously hurt or even killed. I mean, if you've got somebody on the floor and you're kicking their head, that can go, as you can imagine, go seriously wrong.
Supervisor Richard Burnett's CCTV cameras were kept busy by one club in particular.
Unbelievably, it accounted for about 70% of the violent alcohol-related crime across the whole district. And this place was only open Thursday, Friday and Saturday nights, so you can imagine how big the problems actually were there.
Violence outside the club got steadily worse. Then one Saturday night, Richard watched a really nasty fight unfold live on CCTV.
A couple of officers turned up to deal with the problem. Unfortunately, once the blood's up, there were a lot of people that just didn't care whether there were police there or not. There were a couple of people that were knocked out completely sparko. And it ended up with pretty much every officer in the district being called to this one thing. It was so bad that it affected the operator. She was still shaking the morning after, and it couldn't go on like that.
Richard was determined to reclaim his town. Working closely with police, he compiled CCTV footage which showed the worst of the violence.
Even I've seen it several times, and I still find it a bit difficult in places.
The aim was to shock people into action.
Just the level of violence that these people are doing to each other. You wouldn't treat your worst enemy like this, never mind people you don't even know. And who does that to people?
Richard presented the 30-minute horror show to the local council.
When they saw this footage being played, their jaws just dropped, and the overwhelming response was never again in Huntingdon would this sort of happen. And then the club was subsequently lost its licence and was closed down.
The impact was immediate. With the problem club shut down, violent crime across the county dropped significantly, and for Richard and his team, watching the cameras at night became a less harrowing job.
Huntingdon at night is a lot nicer place to come to. It's a nice place to visit, a nicer place to socialise, and we are seeing a bit of an upturn in people coming into the town.
While CCTV helps tackle drunken violence, it also plays a vital role in catching even more sinister criminals.
Stopping the gangs who terrorise our streets with violent turf wars. And putting the guilty behind bars when the innocent get caught in the crossfire.
3 years ago, the importance of CCTV in the fight against crime was tested by the most serious crime of all, murder.
St Paul's Carnival in Bristol draws revellers from all over the country. In 2011, 21-year-old Rico Gordon drove down to Bristol to enjoy the carnival with his sister and other family members. His mother was at their home in London.
He was a very special person, very loving and kind. Rico was never involved in any gangs. He hated anything to do with gangs or violence of any kind.
By now, it was the early hours of the morning, and Rico was drinking in the Coach House pub, which you can just see behind me. Whilst he was in there, an argument broke out.
Inside the pub, two sets of gang members, all from London, were squaring up. The atmosphere became so charged, the lights came on and the pub was closed. CCTV inside catches one gang leaving. The rest of the 200 partygoers followed, including Rico Gordon, who lingered outside talking to friends. A CCTV camera outside catches Rico crossing the road. He wanders out of view, oblivious to the violence that's about to end his life. Moments later, two men appear and a gun battle erupts. A third man emerges from the shadows, firing more shots. Innocently caught in the crossfire, a stray bullet hits Rico in the head.
Just after 4 o'clock in the morning, I had a phone call and I woke up straight away because I thought it was Rico that was outside and he couldn't get in. So I answered the phone straight away, and then I heard my daughter in the background shouting, "Breathe, Rico, breathe, Rico." And I just collapsed, you know. I had the phone call.
Despite the efforts of paramedics, Rico Gordon died at the scene. A murder investigation was launched. It quickly became clear that the CCTV footage could hold the key to identifying the murderers. A CCTV manhunt began, led by Detective Sergeant Sim Cryer.
My initial thoughts when I saw that footage was that the quality of the footage, because it was night time and the position of the cameras, was going to be difficult to identify the individuals from that particular footage. So I knew we'd have our work cut out.
DS Cryer's team were desperate to follow the movements of the three gunmen directly after the murder. Officers trawled through hundreds of hours of footage from over 60 different cameras.
The key to it is to try and stay focused, trying to track those people and further away to see if we could get some better images of them.
First, the team fixed their sights on the gunmen seen ducking from a hail of bullets and running off down the street.
We've got a lone gunman who's got himself separated from his group and he's now wandering the back streets.
Shortly after, footage from another camera catches the same gunman running into a side street. But then, he seemed to disappear.
The investigation was stalling. They had no names, no witnesses, and no murder weapon. There was every possibility the killers would escape justice.
Then one of the CCTV team made a vital breakthrough. Footage from a jeweller shop camera showed a man loitering suspiciously.
You're thinking, well, is it the gunman? The clothing looks different. But as you watch that footage and you see it on a number of different systems over the couple of days that it took to piece his movements together, we could see that he was looking really agitated, and we got more and more confident that this was our gunman. Having stood on the corner for a little while, he walks towards the camera and disappears again into the back streets.
Convinced they had their man, they tracked his movements with more CCTV, until the point where he was eventually picked up by other members of the gang. The police now had a good image of the man and were closing in on him.
Working very long hours at that point, trying to piece it all together, and as a team, putting different layers of evidence together, it was a really satisfying moment.
In the hunt for the second gunman, all the team had to go on was a blurry image.
Here he comes.
Then, 100 miles away in London, a man limped into a hospital with bullet wounds, once again captured on CCTV.
He said that he'd been shot at a party in London, and when we made inquiries at that location, there'd been no party, there'd been no shooting, so we knew that he was telling lies.
comparing the two sets of footage, DS Cryer was sure where this man had got his injuries.
And wanted to distance himself from the incident in Bristol. And that was because he was one of the gunmen.
The man was identified as Raquel Adams. Soon after, the face of the other gunman caught on camera was recognised as Shaka Anderson. Both were arrested and charged. The third gunman was never found, but in June 2012, the trial for Rico Gordon's murder began.
When it comes to gangs and things like that, obviously people out of fear are frightened to come forward and talk. But Rico was such a good boy that he must get justice.
More than 100 CCTV clips were shown to the jury in a trial lasting 5 weeks.
We've got this incident captured on CCTV. You've got to squeeze it for every bit of evidence you can get. And I think we did that, and we built a case with the CCTV being the backbone.
In August 2012, Shaka Anderson and Raquel Adams were found guilty of murder and given life sentences. It's 4 AM on a Sunday morning in Chester. For CCTV operator Paul, it's the graveyard shift. While most people are in bed, Paul and his colleagues have a long night ahead of them.
The Romanian focus is the hardest part of it. A lot of people can't do that. It can become a difficult task.
Paul's watching the last revellers stumbling home through the city centre. He spots one woman looking rather unsteady on her feet.
She does appear a bit worse for wear, so I'll just see where she goes. She is drunk, although she's making good progress. She stopped at the lights. She seems aware of cars and the like.
It's becoming clear she's too drunk to get home alone.
Is she alright?
Two passers-by stop to help. Paul decides not to take any chances.
Can control street pastors.
He calls the Street Pastors, a volunteer group of good Samaritans looking out for pub casualties who need a helping hand.
She has got very high heels on. Might be that a pair of flip-flops will help her get home. They carry water, they carry blankets, they carry flip-flops. She might not want the help. She might not be God's help, but she's certainly got it.
There's worrying news from the Street Pastors. The woman's proving difficult to deal with.
If the street pastors struggle much more than they currently are, I might suggest contacting the police to see if they can help. Camera control to NE51. There's an extremely drunken female who has stumbling in the road. Street pastors are with her. They're just asking for a bit of assistance.
Being a good Samaritan has its drawbacks.
She's just been sick all over the street, pastor.
The police arrived just in time. With the woman still uncooperative, they decide enough is enough.
After everybody tried to help her, but she was arrested for her own sake. She was a danger to herself. And that was because she's gone out and she's had too much to drink. We don't want to get people locked up for being drunk. We really don't. And unfortunately, I think sometimes alcohol does release the beast in us.
Under cover of darkness, criminals grow bold, thinking no one can see them. Paul's monitoring a closed pub, where a burglar alarm's been set off.
So we could put a camera on the pub, we've got good coverage, and we'll monitor the premises.
Two suspicious figures appear.
Camera Control 5-1. We've just observed two males approach the George and Dragon, and they're currently climbing through one of the windows on the left-hand side of the property. Can't see whether they're strashing it. There's certainly two males, but they're inside the property now. I can just see them through the window.
A third figure appears on Paul's screen. It's a police officer.
Patrol has arrived. He's all on his own, so he's just going to the window that got in.
The solo cop gets his pepper spray out.
He's gassed one, taken him down, got him into custody. We'll try and keep an eye, make sure that the other male doesn't get away. Okay, so we're using the camera to see what the other male does. I'd be surprised if a lone officer can, apprehend the two offenders. Although he's just turned back up with his gas. He's taken him down.
Despite being handcuffed, the first burglar's desperate to get away.
The other guy's now trying to run off.
This cop's determined to snare them both. Against the odds, both burglars are arrested.
A very good police officer doing a very good thing. He's managed to apprehend two burglars on his own. We've been able to monitor him for safety purposes, and it's a very good stop for the police and for us.
With dawn approaching, it's almost the end for Paul's shift.
I'm starting to struggle now. I've been doing this for far too long.
But some people seem determined to stay out all night. Paul spots a man taking a power nap.
We just observed a male asleep in the phone box, just concerned for his safety, and just asked the patrol to go and check him out.
With Sergeant Andy Burridge on his way. For the final partygoers, the man's proving quite the attraction.
You can't miss him when he's leaning up against the phone asleep. Fucking hell, the guns.
Oh dear me.
Sergeant Andy sees straight away why the man's been the butt of so many jokes.
No one needs to see that at this time in the morning.
Time for a wake-up call.
Good morning. Come on out of the telephone box.
Why do you really want to use the phone?
You've just shown your backside to all and sundry through that window. No one needs to see that. You can do, public place. That's fine, but we've all seen your backside. Well, no one needs to see it, it's offensive.
We were concerned for his safety. I don't think he appreciated our concern. I think he likes attention, so we're not going to give him much more.
As dawn breaks, some of Chester's drinkers are waking up with more than just a hangover. There were 7 arrests made on race day in the city centre. With the help of CCTV, it was a successful operation looking after thousands of partygoers. The heroic copper who took down 2 suspected burglars received a reward for his bravery.
Some people have a problem with CCTV, but from what I've seen, there's no better way to catch a criminal than by getting them caught on camera. Every year, £200 million worth of gear gets stolen from Britain's shops. The high street is a war with criminals intent on destroying their businesses. The solution is to get them caught on camera.
With 1 in 20 retailers getting robbed, The police can't be everywhere, but as criminals are starting to discover, the cameras can.
Camera control receiving all events received.
The CCTV control room in Chester. 182 cameras are sending images to this centre, 24 hours a day.
Camera control 5-1.
Watching out for trouble is controller Paul Hunt.
The work we do is varied, no 2 days are the same, and I really enjoy my role and my job, because ultimately I'm a public servant, I'm helping the people in the area that I live in, and I feel as if I'm doing something worthwhile, and I really enjoy it.
Paul has been keeping an eye on Chester's criminals for the last 10 years. He often sees the same faces time and time again.
The hardcore, the regulars, if you will, and unfortunately Chester does have them, as any city would, and they do habitually re-offend. So there are individuals that will spot, and it's easy for us to suspect that they may be out on the rob.
And today, Paul has spotted a familiar face.
Camera control to Debenhams. Are you receiving over? The mail has just entered your location in the last 5 minutes.
Paul starts tailing him.
Late 40s, early 50s, and with short greying hair. He went in and then has exited onto Eastgate Street. I believe he may have had something down his top. Are you able to check your CCTV? He's a very well-known shoplifter. Well, previously he's committed lots of offensive shoplifting. His body language isn't right. He doesn't like being on camera. If you're a normal person, you come into the city, there's no reason for you to be aware of the cameras. But the people that are aware of the cameras have usually got a reason to be. He doesn't want to be monitored. There's a good chance that he's done something and he doesn't want us or our colleagues, the police, to know about it. Camera control receiving Debenhams. Over.
I've got him on camera in one of the fragrance halls, and it looks like he has concealed the fragrance in his left-hand side of his jacket.
Camera control Debenhams, thanks for that. We'll see if we can get a patrol to stop the mail. Camera control to NE51 in the city can assist us with a stopping, running down the side of the play area, possibly heading towards yourselves on Abbey Street. Camera control 5-1, just for your information, he's left Beltar Walk. He has been stopped by one of your colleagues.
Paul's regular has been found with an expensive bottle of perfume. He's claiming to have bought it. Now it's down to Sergeant Andy Burridge to find out. And CCTV will help him do that.
Basically now the file will have to be built, a file of evidence to put to this male on interview, and he's interviewed later on today. So we're going to head to Debenhams now, pick up the CCTV, which will form part of that case. The store guard here's got this chap coming into the store on his camera. We've just seen him approach a stand with fragrances and perfumes on it. He's selected some of those, put them under his jacket, and now we're looking at him leaving the store without making any attempt to pay for what he's taken.
Being able to identify the usual suspects is helping to stop the tide of shoplifting in Chester.
We're all pretty passionate about it, and we all believe that CCTV works, and it does work.
Chester's CCTV control room. Paul Hunt is on the day shift.
That's a negative, Andy.
He's tracking some suspected fraudsters.
The description that was passed does match them.
Yeah, camera control, they're just about to go up 42 streets away from the city.
Paul's taken a call from a jeweller in the high street. He claims a couple tried to sell him fake gold.
So we've picked up on the male and female, we're just monitoring them, and there's a police patrol en route who are going to try and stop them.
Sergeant Andy Burridge and PC Jen Gort are on their way to intercept.
The female's got sandals on, black handbag, and a short sleeve cardigan on, which is grey and dark hair.
Yeah, that's received. We're just coming along Quadrum Street now.
High street crime used to cost Chester retailers a staggering £20 million a year.
Yeah, it's received. Keep your eye on them.
To help them crack down, the organisation Chester Against Business Crime has set up a joint initiative which links CCTV operators, the police and the shops.
Just going past you, it's coming up to Foxtrot.
Everyone signed up to the scheme is linked together. Suspects can be reported, tracked and caught within minutes.
Hello. Hi, just a quick chat with you. Okay, the reason you've been stopped, we just had a call from a jewellers. They've been selling gold to them.
I haven't sold nothing. I went to sell a chain.
Went to sell which chain was that? Right. And what have they said in there?
Nothing more than said it is now good.
Right, so what brings you to Chester?
Well, it's the same as what brings me to any other. I'll go Worcester, I'll go Stairbridge, Coventry, I'll go everywhere to play on the fruit machine. On the place.
You're a fruit machine tourist?
Yes, I did it.
It turns out this isn't the first time he's been busted for the same offence.
5743, Dick. Can you just confirm what he's on bail for, please?
In fact, far from it.
You've got 8 cases pending at the moment. For what?
Well, I told you, you brought gold, and none of it was gold.
Well, that doesn't make you the offender, does it? So what if you tried to do then? Sell it?
Well, obviously, yeah.
So what offence are you currently on bail for?
Well, the clock's out.
Sergeant Burridge has heard enough.
Just going to take a seat in the car for me, second.
There's nothing to implicate the woman, so she's free to go.
Camera control. Yeah, she said she's returning to the train station, take the train back to Wolverhampton. You just keep your eye on her en route to City Road, please.
PC Gort wants to make sure she really leaves.
Thank you, received. She'll make her way now.
I'll do your pockets, right?
The man with the fake gold is booked and searched. And the team finds something that could link him to yet another offence.
It's a receipt for another jeweller's, literally 2 hours previous to this offence. I think it's in our best interest to contact those jewellers and see if he's perhaps committed the same offence of fraud within their establishment. What normally happens on some occasions is that the jewellers come back to us with a historical offence, saying that they've located fake gold jewellery within their stock. But then we've got no leads because the evidence is gone.
We need to go and see the jewellers now to just have a discussion about the chain itself and how he can confirm it's fake, but also to see if they've got any CCTV themselves of the male in the shop. Being a jewellers, I'd certainly hope that they do.
It turns out the jeweller's been doing his own detective work. He's already watched his CCTV and found he's caught this couple on camera before.
Couples come in to sell the chain, and because it was a hallmark tag on the chain, they believed it to be gold. Now, the member of staff that's in that day is actually an apprentice, so she's not quite as experienced as ourselves. This is the same gentleman that's come in today to sell the chain. So we've kind of put 2 and 2 together with it looking like a counterfeit chain with a hallmark tag. It looked very similar to the one that came in on Monday.
It seems the woman might be involved after all. She needs to be tracked down.
If you see the female that was with the male that was arrested on Prodgem Street, she will need arresting for fraud also.
Yes, sir.
The female that was in company with him is now wanted because other information has come to light. So we're just having a look around, although we believe she's left the city, to see if we can locate her, and if we do, we'll let police know, and we'll be able to direct them to her whereabouts.
Unfortunately, the female suspect had already left town, but the man will be charged with fraud. Thieves can be a devious lot. They'll use any number of techniques to get what they want. Whatever they want, they'll take. People who steal may think that shoplifting is a victimless crime, but the cost to you and me is an extra £100 on our annual shopping bill, and the cost to a small retailer can be much more.
If you take that, you've literally directly hit me and stabbed me straight in the back.
Stallholder Phil knows only too well what it's like to be targeted by shoplifters.
We had one guy, 22 bracelets in one hit, £220 in one hit. Unfortunately, he never got caught.
Phil's shop wasn't just targeted once or twice. In fact, Phil was hit roughly 20 times in the space of 6 months.
These guys, they make your blood boil. They're invasive. It destroys your faith in people, you know. 99.9% of people are honest. 1% is not. But it's the 1% that we have to count that every single person out there is a shoplifter. From the little old granny to the little boy, is he a shoplifter?
Phil became suspicious of everyone. To deter the thieves, he spent £800 on installing his own CCTV. It didn't stop them, but it did catch them on camera. Phil's footage shows just how brazen some of the shoplifters were.
That little kid who steals from you doesn't realise the implications of what he's doing. All he sees is a bracelet. And that's what he's going to take. But the knock-on effect of that is tremendous.
Feeling he was being robbed blind in Bristol, he shut up shop and relocated to the seafront in Weston-super-Mare, taking his CCTV cameras with him.
Here we have basically a shoplifter.
But a change of location only meant a new lot of shoplifters.
I love the smile on her face when she actually spots what she wants to steal. Oh look, something shiny. Yeah, she picked up one. Now she picks up two, and then she straightens them all out again, just to make sure that we can't see it's gone. She's professional. She knows exactly what she's doing and how she's doing it.
Phil decided it was payback time. Using the evidence caught on camera, he's created a wall of shame in the hope of identifying some of the thieves, as well as putting off other shoplifters. He then took it one step further, posting his footage on Facebook and YouTube.
It's my own way of getting back at them, so all their friends, their family know that they're thieves. Okay, now this one. Within 24 hours, we'd had 2,500 hits on it. Virally hung, drawn and quartered.
Phil's cameras haven't stopped the most determined criminals.
And there goes the necklace, here it goes.
But at least he can expose them.
In his hand, and bye-bye necklace. I hate the little shit. I detest them. I think they... Why do they do it? Why do they attack the small person? Because they don't have any consideration for anybody else except themselves. I believe that possibly that more exposure of these people would actually stop a lot of shoplifting. If you could actually have a big thing in the middle of the high street with the latest pictures of the latest shoplifters, the shoplifters aren't going to go to town. And if they don't go to town, they're not going to shoplift.
Tempting products on display are easy pickings for thieves, especially when some criminals go for the gung-ho method. Grab what you can and run like hell. One gang took that idea to a whole new level, steaming in en masse and grabbing as much as they could. It was a hit and run that no one at this mobile phone shop was prepared for. The same lot hit 42 different stores in the southeast and got away with £150,000 worth of gear. But not for long. CCTV evidence helped convict 8 of these gang members for conspiracy to burgle. High street criminals can't always be caught in the act, but more and more of them have been caught on camera. Like this brazen gang, which took robbery on the high street to a whole new level. This lot used a bulldozer, and they got away with £34,000, as well as the cash machine. Another gang caught on camera in Hampshire used even more extreme tactics. Unbelievably, they decided to pump a mixture of oxygen and propane into a cash point on a petrol station forecourt. Amazingly, £20,000 survived and scattered across the ground. They got away with £3.5 grand, but CCTV footage helped nail them. In the fight against high street crime, the CCTV control room is the first line of defence. At West Orchards in Coventry, CCTV controller Andy Gould has 85 cameras to help him watch over 3 floors of busy shops and cafes. With thousands of people coming into the centre every day, tracking the shoplifters is a game of cat and mouse. Often, it's the same characters again and again.
We get to know people now that are coming in that have committed crimes in here. So if we see them coming in the doors, we'll go down and direct them straight out again because they're not welcome in here.
And today is no exception.
Control to all Zulus and IC1 male blue top large.